everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. Today I'm going to be talking about Halloween. So before we get started, I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be using the Cute Ghost Tarot. I did an unboxing about this deck a few days ago, so I'm going to try to put in the link either in the description or on the comments below. And oh yes, before I forget, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. Desperate for the attention here. I want to create more awareness and more traffic to my channel, so I would appreciate your help on this one. Thank you. So going back to the topic, I want to do a reading about Halloween. Now, if you go into the list of Satanic holidays, you will get like a schedule for the Satanist rituals, and on that calendar you will see that during the week or the period of October 13 to October 31st, they have this huge preparation for Halloween. And I don't know if you could see that the 13 and 31 is the inverse of each other. So I thought that was interesting in and of itself. Now, they are known of doing rituals, and I know that for a fact because I'm from Haiti, and voodoo is a very prominent religion in Haiti, and voodoo in itself is not bad, but there's different type of voodoo. There is the voodoo that is serving the light, and then there's the voodoo that serves the dark. And with that being said, there are certain rituals, recipes that require sacrifices. Sometimes it's animals and sometimes it's humans. Now, I have not gone to never had a chance, oh thank God, I have not ever gone to a ritual that demanded a human sacrifice, but I have gone to rituals that, where in order to push forward or to reach out to certain spirit, you have to do the sacrifice of either a goat or chicken or something of that nature. But I know for a fact that there have been human sacrifices on the dark side. It's been going on for years. The Aztecs have been doing it, the Druids. I mean, it's not really new. It's just that a lot of people under the veil of civilization, have been doing it, either underground or very secretively, or it's always been in the fringe of society because nobody wants to think about it as something that's being done to this day. And a lot of culture engages in it in some way, shape, or form. So anywho, now we know that in the past, and that's why black cats particularly, they don't allow adoption of black cats to occur during the period of Halloween because they know that a lot of them will be sacrificed, in lieu of a human soul. So that's something that I know, and shelters, adoption shelters have told me, because I have myself a black cat. Anywho, moving forward, I'm getting to the point. So Halloween is coming up, and yeah, when was that? Either to Monday, tomorrow. So I want to know are they still engaged in those type of satanic and rituals that involve human sacrifices? Because to my understanding, the white hats, the good guys, have been stopping them for the last 2 to 3 years. So I want to know, kind of give us an idea, as the cleanup is going about on this individual. So let's see what the cards wants to say. Let's see what the cards wants to say. Or the Satanists are able to procure humans to engage to do their sacrifices. So is that a practice that's still being done? And I'm gonna keep it contained to America for now. And then eventually we can take a look at the other part of the continent and see what's going on. So is human sacrifices are still being done by those Satanists, those cabals, or those Bohemian people from the Bohemian Grove people. So let's see what the cards wants to say. So yeah, will satanic rituals happen this time around? So the first card to answer the question is Eight of Cups. Thank God. Ooh. Page of Cups situation. Queen of Blade. Pass. Recent pass. Knight of Coins. Present. The Empress. Outlook. Potential outlook. Temperance card. Balance. Clarification. Emperor. Clarification. Okay. Wow. So the first card, oh wow, the first card is the Eight of Cups. Now the Eight of Cups, you can see this ghost leaving those cups behind because disappointed. So I feel like, so to answer the question, will there be satanic rituals, involving human sacrifices on this Halloween? And the question is no, because the Kabbalists, those Satanists, those Bohemian Grove people, those whatever, there's so many names, those Khazarian Mafia, there's so many names that you could assign to these bad guys, so to speak. They will not have the opportunity, and a lot of them have abandoned doing those rituals. So that's such beautiful news. And the card that aspects this is the Balance card. So the Balance card is also known as the Temperance card, where balance had been restored. That is such a relief, to be honest. And talking of kids, this is my kid card for kids that are 12 and under. The Page of Cups is a card of a young child, idealistic, very loving, very innocent, and this card is like it's a message to let us know that that not only that they're turning away from them, that they are safe because of the Emperor card. The Emperor card is a card of, for me, it's a card, it has revealed itself to me as a card of law and order. In order for a civilization to thrive and to survive and to thrive, right? You need law and order. You need to have a set of rules. That's what's gonna set you apart from, the caveman or, whatever. And the Emperor represents foundation. foundation of a society that's able to govern itself properly. Because we know that masculine energy tends to build and feminine energy tends to nurture. So you need that masculine energy to build, to create, a safe space, because that's when the feminine energy strive. So the Emperor tells me that they have been protecting these kids in those background, and and that's reassuring that the cards is confirming that. We have heard that military groups have been going to the dumps and rescuing those kids, or military group have been stopping trafficking, and we've seen it in the news of operations being done to save these kids from trafficking, and because a lot of them are satanic ritual abusers, victims, and so that's a relief, right? Queen of Blades. Queen of Blades is this woman who is very, very into the right and wrong. That knife. You look at her; she's looking aside, and she's very focused on facts. She is focused on information. She is, for me, she is a reflection of the Justice card. She represents justice. She represents information, but also probably legal work that has been done in the past. So we've seen that. I mean, if we type child trafficking, or we type whatever, you will see all these people that have been arrested, either from Disney or from whatever other industry. They have been arrested from trafficking, from engaging in pornography, or abusing children. So we've seen that information has been out there. Probably not in the mainstream media, but it has been. If you look at local newspaper or local news channels, you're gonna see efforts that's being done to save these kids, and I'm not gonna be surprised if there has been tribunals about those pedophiles, those people who's been hurting kids. With the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Coins for me is a beautiful card, and I'm happy that it showed up, because the Knight of Coins is a knight. All knights represent movement, but the knight is of coins, walks with evidence, moves with tangible information. So they have been diligently. So there's probably a group out there. That's what they do. There's probably diligently, slowly working at dismantling that ring, pedophile ring, child trafficking, whichever name you want to assign to this ring, to help and save those kids. And that's beautiful. The Knight of Pentacles is a card. It works slowly, but it always reaches its destination, because the fire will, we lose inspiration sometime, and then the fire will extinguish and lose steam. The water will evaporate, and then the sword, the Knight of Sword, the soul will become dull. But the Knight of Coins never loses its stride, never lose motivation. Is always focused, stubborn, dedicated. And I'm happy that they have been dedicating themselves in saving those kids. That is, good gracious, I'm emotional. It's beautiful. The Empress as the potential outcome is beautiful. It means abundance. It means love. The potential outcome is that we're gonna come to a place where people treat each other better, and there's gonna be it's gonna be more loving energy moving forward towards humanity, towards children, towards life itself, right? And that not only law and order will be restored, that those type of abuse is never going to occur anymore, but also balance. It's going to be balance in the world where one faction is not going to subjugate another, right? And that's just beautiful. Good Lord, I'm just dying here. So I'm gonna take two more cards just to see a little bit more. So yeah, the Nine of Stick. You see this ghost who's on his last leg, trying to maintain. So yes, there is still a group out there that's trying to stay in power, that's trying to, keep their tradition alive. I'm talking about the Satanic, Kabbalists, Khazarian Mafia, whatever name you want to call it. The bad guys trying to keep on holding on to power and holding on to their, I don't know, culture. Oh my gosh. However, they're not for too long, um, uh, because they're on the last leg. So the teacher is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is usually a beautiful card for me, but in this particular situation, it means the bad guy. So they have taken a big blow, and I don't think they're going to be able to recover because it's the Nine of Stick. The Nine of Stick is very close to the Ten of Stick. So they are like one stick close to death, really. So it's as if to say like the 90% of them has been, eradicated. Whichever's left, very small percentage, they're not able to gather to do that ritual uh, of human sacrifice. So that's a beautiful thing, you know. God wins. Two of Cards. We're gonna come together when we find out about these things. The Queen of Sticks, authenticity, and regain our power. That's a beautiful card. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. See you in the next one.